the US is closed. That's pretty much what we can say for sure, at least until the current president and the current government is at power. Hello and welcome back to our channel. My name is Jörg, which is German for George, and with me from Find a Job in Germany is Tammo.
Hi, Jörg.
Folks, we're always talking about immigration nations, different countries to immigrate to, depending on where you are at right now. And today we want to talk about the US. In fact, the US has imposed a $100,000 fee for any tech and IT professional that wishes to go to the US right now, and we want to talk about
the
that.
H-1B visa, yeah.
HB. So, Tammo, what is it all about?
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of Trump's legislation to America first and stopping immigration to the US, which will cause a huge problem for you guys, for everybody who's looking for international jobs, especially in the US. I think this door is going to be closed for the next years probably, and so you should look for alternatives.
So you guys may be wondering, why are these guys talking about USA, where in fact they're find a job in Germany? The thing is really that we always want to highlight, comparing countries is always like what we could say comparing apples and oranges. In German you say apples and pears, but anyway. When you compare different countries that you are looking at to migrate to, because you find the country appealing, you find the work-life balance appealing, you find the style, the lifestyle appealing, you're looking for a better salary, whatever it is that your motivation might be, really try to differentiate. Try to really look at each and every region, country individually, and then analyze. And we want to talk about, of course, what that means. The US is closed. That's pretty much what we can say for sure, at least until the current president and the current government is at power.
Exactly. So what does it mean for Germany? First of all, Germany, of course, also a great place to work, great work-life balance, and most importantly, especially for countries like India, they have a very, very easy visa policy right now. So if you have a work visa, you get your, if you have a work contract, you get your blue card, which is the working visa, within a couple of weeks, and it costs you like, I think, 80 euros at the moment, so almost nothing. So from a visa perspective, and I think for next year, they're offering up to 90,000 skilled worker visas, which are available. So from that perspective, it is absolutely easy to move into Germany, Europe, at the moment. The hard part now, obviously, is to get a work contract, to get an offer.
Exactly. I want to add some more information about what it really means. You're essentially looking at a different system when you're coming to Germany. This is continental Europe. Continental Europe tends to be a little more what Americans would call socialist, whereas the US is much more free market and you're pretty much in charge of your own fate, so you need to be able to handle everything. Here taxes are higher, yes, social contributions are higher. I can already see the comments in our video here where they're saying, oh, people are having so many deductions from their paycheck. The idea behind that is a different kind of idea of how a society should be run, and if it's not your cup of tea, that's perfectly fine, then you don't have to come. But if you say, well, it's nice to have free education for my kids, it's also nice to get child benefits, it's also nice to have free healthcare, it's also nice to have accident insurance and all these other coverages for when the road gets rocky, well, then Germany is a decent place to consider.
And as well, I can also already see the comments, yes, but I don't speak German. Can I find a job if I only speak English? And my quick answer is yes, you can, although it has become more difficult in the recent years. And that is because obviously you can see that in the news, Europe and Germany were facing economic problems for the last 2 or 3 years. The good news is for the forecast for next year, for 2026, is much better. So we expect to change things there. And it has, and the other good news is, at least in our program or for many other people, it is still perfectly possible to find an English-speaking job. Every month we have people who get offers in our program who move to Germany. You can see a lot of those success videos here on YouTube as well, but you have to approach it right? And you cannot expect that it will work in, like, I don't know, a month or two. It will probably take a bit more time, and you need to be ready to take some effort for that. That means you need to be ready to have a good CV. You need to be ready to apply to a lot of positions. So it's not going to be like that you do 10 applications and you get 5 calls. No, that's not the ratio we're looking at.
Exactly, and not throw a fit about that then. We're looking at about 100, 200, 300, 1,000, maybe 2,000 applications. We're serious here. And that means it's a marathon and not a sprint.
Another opportunity you might have, or a lot of people to do at the moment, is next to getting a work contract first, is to get the opportunity card. That is a type of visa you can get already to come to Germany and start looking for a job here. The challenge for that is you need to have some money on a blocked account to come here. And the other challenge is, I would say, don't do that unprepared. So first do your research. Is my tech stack in demand? Do I have enough experience, right? So everybody with less than, at the moment, 5-6 years of work experience should not come. And please check really, not check if there are software engineering positions, check if there are positions specific to your tech stack. If it's Java, is it Python, is it .NET? Check if there is demand and only see there's a good number also of English-speaking openings, then consider doing the opportunity card, and please get in touch with us. Let us help you, because moving abroad is a big decision. It's a long-term decision. You need help on that. You should follow a structured approach, and then you're going to be lucky and happy in the long run.
Exactly. And what Tamo is saying by please get in touch with us is not please buy from us, because we're only going to sell you stuff if we believe that you have decent chances. But you can still get in touch to ask your questions, for example, and see whether or not you have chances of landing a job, whether or not it makes sense for you to take an opportunity card. If so, are you going to be staying in your home country, or should you rather be here? Because there's also a difference between having an opportunity card and actually using it on the ground. All these things we actually do for free for tons of people every day. So we're not scammers. We are serious about what we do. And that really means also trying to differentiate between different countries and giving you a realistic set of expectations when it comes to Germany and Europe. We are the professionals that you can contact and the experts that you can ask questions when it comes to Germany and Europe. And yes, we're not from the US, but for sure, Germany is open for tech and IT professionals. That's for sure.
Exactly. So book a get-to-know call with us. Let us check your profile and we see if we can help you. For now, auf Wiedersehen and bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.